Welcome to Titan News,
where we will discuss the latest happenings in Gaza,
the death of a former First Lady,
and how to stay updated on vaccines. Titan News starts now.
Welcome to Titan News. I'm Michael McCahill.
And I'm Cynthia Saavedra, here to deliver you updates on our local news.
The Israel and Hamas truce entered its fifth day after both sides agreed to stop fighting to allow the release of more Israeli hostages and Palestinian prisoners. CIA Director Bill Burns is visiting Qatar in hopes of reaching an agreement to extend the truce after both Israel and Hamas excused each other of not respecting the truce in northern Gaza Tuesday morning. The U.S. says it continues to urge Israel not to violate the truce to avoid further displacement of Palestinian civilians.
The tribute services have begun for the late First Lady Rosalind Carter. The funeral procession started at the Glen Memorial United Methodist Church in Atlanta this morning. Former President Jimmy Carter, who turned 99 last month, is attending, but according to his grandson, Jason Carter, his physical health has diminished and will not be speaking today. President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are in attendance, including other former presidents, Bush and Obama. People from across the country have flown in to say their goodbyes and celebrate Rosalind's life and legacy.
There is celebration in India after rescuers saved construction workers that were trapped for 2 weeks in a tunnel. In a 2-week effort to free dozens of Indian construction workers, rescuers successfully cleared debris and pulled the 41 men out of the tunnel this morning. Officials tried multiple ways to rescue them after being stranded in the northern state of Uttarakhand. The state's chief minister said the first rescuers arrived at 8 p.m. and were successfully rescued in under an hour.
A recent surge in respiratory illnesses across China has citizens worried after it caught the attention of the World Health Organization.
And around the Chinese capital, saying the spike in patients exceeded their capacity.
China's health ministers are encouraging local authorities to open more fever clinics and promote vaccinations for children and the elderly.
Did you know some vaccines are free through Titan Med? Reporter Juliana White has more on the story.
As winter approaches and immune systems weaken, it's important to know the signs and symptoms of different viruses. One virus students should be aware of is the monkeypox virus.
While monkeypox, now known as Mpox, currently has a low risk of infection, the virus can spread to people and pets if not properly treated. The California Department of Public Health says, quote, Mpox often starts with symptoms like the flu, with fever, low energy, swollen lymph nodes, and general body aches. Within 1 to 3 days, sometimes longer, after the appearance of fever, most infected people will develop a rash or sores. The sores go through several stages, including scabs, before healing. The sores can look like pimples or blisters and may be painful and itchy. End quote. Mpox can be spread through close, personal, often skin-to-skin contact, including direct contact with Mpox rash, scabs, or certain body fluids, touching objects, fabrics, or surfaces that have been used by someone with Mpox.
Students enrolled here at Cal State Fullerton can get the Jynneos Mpox vaccine for free, provided by Titan Med.
So you can either go on your health portal to make an appointment or call the number and schedule an appointment for your vaccine. Some vaccines are free, others do cost a little bit, but nothing extraordinary. It'll be like $10 or $5 at most.
For more information about getting the Mpox vaccine, Cal State Fullerton students can visit the Titan Med website. I'm Juliana White with Titan News.
That was very informative. Thank you, Juliana.
With that, when we come back from break, we'll be going back to news about Acacia Park and more about the weather, coming up after the break.
She are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Welcome back. I'm Cynthia Saavedra.
And I'm Michael McCahill, and thanks for tuning in to Titan News.
After almost 50 years since its opening, Acacia Park will be introducing its newly renovated playgrounds this December. Reporter Ariana Hartman has more on the story.
Right across the street from Cal State Fullerton, tucked in between local neighborhoods, is Acacia Park. And while it may be known by CSUF students as a place to park their cars, it's a beloved spot for many Fullerton locals.
Acacia Park, opened since 1977, is a hotspot, especially for kids, because of its location right in between Acacia Elementary School and St. Juliana. It's only going to become more popular after its newly renovated playground finally opens in just a few weeks.
The city of Fullerton closed Acacia Park's playground in May 2022 after deeming it unsafe because of a termite infestation in the rotten wood. City council members eventually reached an agreement in December 2022 to purchase and install a new playground. Residents of Fullerton were able to vote on different designs through a form sent out from City of Fullerton's social media accounts. The design with the most votes was chosen for the playground before it began its construction this past summer.
As you can see behind me, the construction is now in its final days, and these fences are about to come down in around a week or so. Many locals are really excited because they've been anticipating this day for many months now, and they're excited for a new generation to finally experience the new playground.
I'm glad, hopefully they got rid of all the termites, and I think it's nice for some kids that are just moving here because it's fun experience, and that they get to try something new if people lived here for a long time.
I grew up around here, so I'm a little sad that the nostalgia of the old playground will be gone, but it's really cool that they're keeping up with it and renovating it and making new memories for the new kids.
The playground has a ribbon-cutting ceremony scheduled for the first week of December. As locals wait for the colorful playground to open, they can enjoy the other park amenities, such as its scenic routes and open grass areas to have a picnic or even enjoy some sports. Reporting from Fullerton for Titan News, I'm Ariana Hartman.
Cal State Fullerton is known for their diverse array of students, and each year the Asian Pacific American Resource Center hosts an event to highlight the AAPI culture. We have AJ Yabbitt celebrating with her community.
Music, food, dancing, and rain? Every year, the Asian Pacific American Resource Center organizes the Titan Night Market, a way for the Asian Pacific American community to celebrate their culture through food, dance, and music.
Rain or shine, the Titan Night Market must go on.
The Titan Night Market is an annual event hosted by APARC, or the Asian Pacific American Resource Center. They offer food upon checking in the event and collaborate with local vendors. This year, they partnered up with the Coconut Truck, who offered bulgogi and tofu bowls, Aro Chili, which offered the Asian staple of dumplings, and Sohoeta, who provided some delectable milk teas. Not only did they provide food, but also entertainment from our very own Titans. Some of these performers include Soulful, which is a K-pop choreography group, CSUF's a cappella group, the Fullertones, and a Sinawali demonstration, which is a type of Philippine martial art. The community also collaborated with culture clubs like the Muslim Student Association, K-pop Club, Taiwanese Student Association, and Association of Chinese Students. We interviewed a tabler from Bayanihan Collective to explain the cultural significance of the event and why they decided to table for the Titan Night Market.
I think for Filipino Americans specifically, it's really common to have outdoor markets like how they do at the Titan Night Market. But to make it specific to Cal State Fullerton, spaces like this are really important not only for Filipino Americans but for AAPI students in general, for them to have a space to gather and see the resources that are available to them, and maybe even find an organization that they're interested in that reflects their identity.
It is without a doubt that the Titan Night Market is more than just an event, but a celebration of an important aspect in many Asian cultures.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Titan Night Market is filled with music, food, and a lot of celebration. This is AJ Yabut reporting for Titan News.
Thanks, AJ, for that info on the night market. I might have to go next time.
Moving on to weather, we are expecting at least 30 inches of snow throughout the northeastern parts of the U.S. Here's Omar Portillo with more on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Today is a beautiful day with lots of sunlight. Currently, it is 71 degrees, and as the day unfolds, temperatures will dip to a cooler 52 degrees. There's a light breeze at 7 miles per hour with low humidity levels at 22%. Early risers caught today's sunrise at 6:36 a.m., and we can anticipate sunset at 4:43 later this afternoon. Now as we take a look at this week's forecast, make sure to enjoy today's sunshine as it'll be the hottest day of the week at 73 degrees. Starting tomorrow, we'll begin to see a trend of some cool weather, and both Wednesday and Thursday seeing highs of only 64 degrees, so make sure to have those jackets handy. The cool trend continues throughout the week with a week low of 47 on Friday, gradually getting up to a pleasant 66 as the day progresses. Saturday offers a slight warm-up, however, it will still not reach that 70-degree mark. That'll be all for the weather. Make sure to stay warm as we get closer to the start of the winter season. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Omar, for the weather updates and for what to expect. Now let's head down a different alley and see what Skylar Scott has to say about the Cal State Fullerton Bowling Club.
This is La Habra Bowl, where the Cal State University Fullerton Bowling Club practices every Monday from 7 to 10 p.m. This bowling team has formed out of the gutters as it has only been active since 2019, when Emily Schreider, the club's founder and president, realized Fullerton didn't have a team of its own. As president, she takes on plenty of responsibilities.
It's been a lot of administrative work starting the club from scratch, but it's really helped me kind of develop skills as far as filing paperwork, meeting deadlines, and then this past year I've had a lot of support from the other members, so it's helped a lot with running the club as far as fundraising, so it's really come a long way.
Schreider is not only the founder and president, but she's also the only girl on the team.
It's been an experience. It's fun though. It's kind of helped me develop a tough skin being around all the guys, and they all feel like brothers, and I know they always have my back, so it's really been a really great experience actually.
The club doesn't just spend their spare time here for fun, it does get serious. Every Monday when they practice for 3 hours, they're practicing for tournaments against other schools. These tournaments are usually on the weekends.
So we're preparing for a home tournament, which is our first and only home tournament that we have here in SoCal. We're the only SoCal bowling team, which is nice.
To prepare for these tournaments, some coaches volunteer their time and join the team for practice. The bowling alley accommodates the club with a few lanes reserved in a side section that are prepped for similar oil patterns and lane conditions that they might see in competitions.
We're bowling right now at La Habra, bowling on what's called sport shot, usually a bit harder than regular lanes that you bowl on your day-to-day. Just trying to get used to a pattern, get better with our spares, just get better with our technique.
Overall, CSUF Bowling has gone from a club to a team to a group of friends who bond over bowling, which is right up their alley.
Out here, everyone was super kind, super positive, accepting. So I've been here now. It's sick. We get a bowl, get to travel to tournaments, hang out together. It's just pretty cool, pretty chill.
If this strikes you as interesting, join the club. Remember to keep it 300. I'm Skylar Scott for Titan News. Back to you in the studio.
That definitely strikes me as interesting. Thank you, Skylar.
Coming up next, we have the latest on the NBA and Fullerton sports. Stay tuned.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Could spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes now that have just begun under a purple sun. There's many reasons we are what we've become. I'm going through changes now. Things could be different, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Welcome back. You're watching Titan News.
Now, it's time for the sports update. Ty Therian has the latest for us.
Thank you, Cynthia. Los Angeles had a bad sports weekend as the Clippers lost a crucial game to the Denver Nuggets in the Crypto last night. In a game without Nikola Jokic and point guard Jamal Murray, last night was a must-win for the Clippers, but the Nuggets stunned the Clippers 113-104 despite the 31-point performance from Kawhi Leonard. Since James Harden has joined the Clippers, they have posted a devastating record of 4 wins and 7 losses, bringing their season record to 7-9. Heading over to LeBron and the Lakers as they face the 76ers in what can be considered the worst loss of the season. Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid dominated in Philadelphia, taking a 22-point lead into halftime. Maxey finished the game with a game-high 31 points as LeBron only had 18. The final score was 138-94, which marked the worst defeat in LeBron James's career. Moving on to the ice, the Ducks and Cal State Fullerton are connecting for a night of school spirit and hockey. Cal State Fullerton's traditional Duck Night is back for December 2nd, and Fullerton and the Ducks are putting on a promotional night for college students to attend the game versus the Avalanches to get a free co-branded scarf. These two have a history of being part of the community, and this event is a great opportunity to grow the sport for both the Ducks and the Titans. Tickets can be bought online at anaheimducks.com. And last weekend, I had the chance to report on the Titans ice hockey game where they hosted their annual Teddy Bear Toss. Let's take a look. Last week, Titans ice hockey hosted their annual Teddy Bear Toss in a home game versus UCI. When the Titans score their first goal of the game, fans will throw their stuffed animals onto the ice. The first goal of the game was scored by Ethan Preller in the 10th minute. After the goal, the fans erupted. Throwing over 100 stuffed animals of different sizes onto the ice. The Titans filled up 5 trash bags of stuffed animals, and they were all donated to the Spark of Love toy drive. The game picked up after the first goal, and CSUF continued to pile on the goals, taking a commanding 3-1 lead at the end of the first period. Things got chippy, however, during the second period, when 8 players were sent to the penalty box after a massive scrum from both UCI and CSUF. Cal State Fullerton took advantage of the opportunity and scored 3 unanswered goals, leading to a 7-4 lead at the end of the second period. The Titans continued their dominance into the third period, winning the match 10-5. The Titans improved to a 7-8 season record after the win and look to defend their Orange County Cup title in February. The Titans have 5 more home games on their schedule and look to remain undefeated on their home ice. This is Ty Therian from Titan News reporting from Irvine, California. That's all we have for sports today. Back to you, Michael and Cynthia.
Thank you, Ty, for the sports update.
Yes, thank you. After the break, we have Mason Awadala with entertainment. Stay tuned.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
Thank you for joining us here at Titan News. I'm Cynthia Saavedra.
And I'm Michael McCahill. Let's hear the latest news on entertainment from Mason Awadala.
Thanks, Cynthia and Michael. This is Mason Awadala with your latest updates from the entertainment world. It's the holiday season, and that means it's time to celebrate and gather with family and friends. Here's Cynthia Saavedra with an insight into a classic holiday activity that you can do with your loved ones.
It's the holiday season, and the Festival of Lights has returned to the Mission Inn for the 31st time. They have tons of food vendors, entertainment, an ice rink, and even Santa. The Festival of Lights goes on till December 31st, and millions of people come all over the world to see these beautiful lights at this famous hotel. So come with family, friends, and even your pet and enjoy this holiday season here at the Mission Inn, where there is tons of activities to do.
The lights go on at 5 p.m. and it's such a delight to see that they brought back the ice ring and all the favorites for all to enjoy this holiday season.
When you're at the ice skating rink, why don't you enjoy some yummy kettle corn?
Here with
Shannon Wilson.
What do you think of this year, the Festival of Lights here in Riverside?
I think it's great. It's beautiful. It's a lot of things to do. It's very family oriented. It's great.
What has been your favorite part so far that you've seen?
Just hanging out with family and seeing all the beautiful lights. It's a great place to hang out.
It from me from Riverside at the Festival of Lights here at the Mission Inn. This is Cynthia Saavedra reporting for Titan News. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Cynthia. I can't wait to check out the holiday lights this winter. In movie news, the prequel to the Hunger Games franchise, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, was released on November 17th. The film broke box office records of all Hunger Games movies combined and brought in a total of $41.1 million by the end of Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend. Its total over the 3 days in week 2 of its release was $24.8 million, the smallest week 2 drop in the Hunger Games franchise. And another movie to keep on your radar this week is Beyoncé's Renaissance Tour movie. The film is coming out in theaters on December 1st. It was written, directed, and produced by Beyoncé herself, and ticket pre-sales have reached up to $7 million. Be sure to get your tickets before they all sell out. And now in TV, an era will end in the hit ABC show Shark Tank. The departure of Mark Cuban from Shark Tank has shaken up fans. After season 16, Shark Tank will be saying goodbye to the entrepreneur after his 15-year-long journey on the show. His departure has not yet been confirmed by ABC. With all the holiday shopping going on, everyone is searching for the best ways to get gifts on a budget. Here with your holiday budget shopping guide is Jessie Lopez.
With prices increasing at stores during the holiday season, shopping at a budget-friendly store is a must. Stores like Michael's, Five Below, and Trader Joe's have deals to accommodate to this season. While gift giving, especially for college students on a budget, may put some in a tight money situation, there are still ways to give back without breaking the bank.
You can get a lot of stuff in bulk, and it's easier to accomplish getting all of those gifts for multiple people rather than just spending that amount on one and still having to try and figure out supplying for everyone else for the season.
At Michael's, beads and string are discounted from 50 to 60% off. By buying just one pack of beads and cord, multiple gifts can be made out of them for various people.
Not only are necklaces and bracelets a possibility for a gift, but other creative materials can be found at stores like these to create gifts for a low price.
Along with handmade gifts to reduce holiday costs, at Five Below, small items can be found for various low price points. For a different type of gift, another store to look out for is Trader Joe's.
You really don't have to spend a lot of money here to get people a good gift. We do a lot of, you can mix your own pack, and if you know their favorite beers and spirits, mix your own pack for them.
The store puts out advent calendars and beauty items along with flowers and wine.
One of the ways that I've saved to get friends and family gifts is not only on their flowers here, because they are unbelievably inexpensive, great quality, but also the wine here.
So, with all these money-saving alternatives, you can focus on the holiday festivities of this time of year. This is Jessie Lopez with Titan News.
Thanks, Jessie. Be sure to take advantage of all the holiday deals coming your way. That's all the news I have for you today. Stay tuned for more updates in the entertainment world. This is Mason Mawadala. Back to you guys.
So much in entertainment and things to do over the holidays. Thank you for joining us today on Titan News. I'm Cynthia Saavedra.
And I'm Michael McCahill. Happy holidays, Titans, and we hope you have a great break.